Hey everybody, welcome back. This is our second Elite Four rematch, and we will be facing Phoebe, the Ghost type user, having just defeated Sydney, the Dark type user. I always love Ghost types, so this should be interesting to see what team she has here in the rematch. Ahaha, I've been waiting for you. I'm bringing a little something new to the table this time. Prepare yourself and bring it on. I plan to. And this time I'm leading with Jest, our Lapras. Again, a nice neutral matchup to start things off. And since Jess didn't have any screen time in the last battle, figured I would give her some time to shine now. Alright, as you can see, their levels have grown by 1 this time, but not too bad. Everything is neutral, so let's go with Ice Beam, powered up by the Never Melt Ice, and of course, same type attack bonus. A decent hit. So now we've been poisoned. That will do a little bit of damage, and the amount it does grows every turn. So I wouldn't be too surprised if this Bennett tries to like stall with Protect or something, but let's see what it's going to do. It's going to do nothing. It's going to die to Ice Beam. So once again, off to a good start. I really enjoyed the battle against Sydney. That was a good battle where it was like, it wasn't just a walk in the park where we swept his team, but it also wasn't one where we were really in danger of losing, so I imagine they will only get tougher and tougher. Now, Miss Magius is pretty fast. It could attack with like Power Gem, or Thunderbolt. Do I have a Pokemon that would resist both Power Gem and Thunderbolt? I do have Tempo. Let's go ahead and bring in Tempo. And we can save Jest in case she has like a Chandelure, although I guess Tempo will be good against Chandelure as well, but why not? And I think they both get XP too. Well, I know they both get XP, but I think they might both get full XP, so that could help us gain a little bit more experience before the next one. And good, I picked that Thunderbolt, so that worked out well. Now Poison, is Poison good against Ghost? I can never remember this. I want to say it's not, but it has Levitate, so it's definitely not going to be taking any damage from Earth Power. So let's use Sludge Wave, and at the very least I will see if it's evenly effective. If it's not, I did not think this far ahead. Okay, it's not very effective. So, unfortunately, while we did resist Thunderbolt, we now are taking damage from Shadow Ball. But I'm just going to keep switching here. Let's go ahead and bring in Clever, because there's no use staying in here if we only have like coverage moves which are evenly effective. Our moves give us a lot of type coverage, but not against ghost types. Pain Split, I did not expect that. I was thinking another Shadow Ball, and I was really hoping that by switching to a normal type I could catch him off guard. Maybe use that mirror move, but that didn't happen, so we will instead go with Hurricane. Pain Split's a cool move where it adds up your HP and your opponent's HP, and then divides that number in half, and that's how much each Pokemon gets. So it's really good for ghost types because they tend to have very low hit points, which makes sense because they're ghosts, they have no bodies, so it tends to be when you see a lot on them. And that's right, it does have Thunderbolt. I very quickly forgot that, so it's a lot of damage, but it does not get same type attack bonus, so not a knockout. We could use Mirror Move. I think Thunderbolt would probably knock it out, but we'll be safe. And I guess good thing we are, because full restore. Although I do think a Thunderbolt plus a Hurricane is probably enough. No confusion. We're still doing pretty good on power points, though. I could also use Heat Wave. Yeah, Heat Wave would be a knockout, too. I'm pretty much positive, but I can always use up berries between battles, so I'm not too worried about using all these Hurricanes. Alright, good job to everyone who fought that time. And Dusknoir, another solid ghost type. She has a lot of just monotype Pokemon. Dusknoir is pretty defensive, but I think the last move used was Thunderbolt, so that's not really useful. So once again, we will go with Hurricane. It probably has like Thunder Punch or Ice Punch. Ice Punch, yeah. Alright, well, good job, Clever. Can only take so many super effective hits before fainting, but we did a good job. And now we have a chance to bring in someone fresh. Let's bring in Thrasher. Right? Yeah, let's bring in Thrasher, who has Crunch. Maybe I should save him and his Dark Attacks for later, but we also have Shadow Ball, on Simon, so I guess that would have been a good choice as well. If we don't get to use Simon in this battle, we'll definitely use him next time. Alright, down goes Dustnor. I've lost track of the count here. And Driftblim, okay. Well, this is good, because we have 5, although Lapras is poisoned and Night King is at like half health. She has 3, but all at full health. I might actually go with Crunch here. Let's still go with Crunch, because Crunch gets the bonus of our Strong Jaw, so it's basically the same thing as Stab. It does do less damage, but it has better accuracy, so... Took a little damage there from Driftblim's Aftermath ability. Which I think takes away a quarter of your health, which looks about right. Oh, and it does have a Chandler. Once again, even though we could use Stone Edge, I'm going to use Crunch, which I probably wouldn't do if it wasn't for Strong Jaw. But having a move that does 100 base power, basically it's 20 more base power, but 20% less accuracy. And we did get hit by Flame Body, which is not good, because being burned cuts our attack in half. So that could make us, that could give us a little bit more of a hard time defeating her last Pokemon. But that's right, it's Mega Sableye. I think it would have been better to give her like Mega Banette, but we'll see what happens. So Sableye is a Ghost and Dark type, so it is evenly hit by all types except Fairy. So even though I didn't plan it that way, I guess it's a good thing we saved Simon. That way, if we need to, we can always bring him out for finishing off her Mega Evolution. But first, let's see how much Outrage does. Yeah, so it would have done a lot more if we weren't burned. And ironically, Foul Play would have also done a lot more if we weren't burned, because it's based on our attack stat. We are locked into Outrage, so no choice here. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a crit. And not a crit, and we're confused, and I imagine the burn is going to defeat us if Sableye doesn't, but Sableye has. The good news is we can bring in Simon now, and we're either going to be faster, I'm pretty sure, or she's going to use a full restore. So the odds are looking pretty good for us right now. Alright, Simon, let's use Hyper Voice. And as a reminder, because of our ability Pixelate, that is a Fairy attack. So it becomes Fairy type, it gets that 30% boost from our ability. It gets, excuse me, a 20% boost from our Pixie Plate we're holding. And it gets stabbed, another 30% boost. That's a ton of damage there. That is a hard attack to resist, unless you actually resist it. I expected no less of you. Thank you, Phoebe. What a shame. I lost again, huh? But on the bright side, we fought together, so the bonds between my Pokemon and me got even deeper. I look forward to being able to battle you again sometime. Don't worry, Phoebe. After we defeat even the champion again, there is one more very strong opponent, so I'll probably be back here off screen to train them up a few more levels. Oh, a little chair there. That's very nice. They have a place to just sit and wait for challengers. Hopefully they have like a TV or a Switch or something as well. But that is it for this battle. I'm going to once again heal up our team, and I will see you all right back here for our battle against Glacia. Take care.